pre-show take two. You there, sir?
I am there.
Okay, you are very quiet and you just look at stuff.
Yeah, I was reliving some history
Gotcha.
on YouTube, some YouTube history.
All right, let's check this again now. That's better. That looks good there. All
You
right.
should get fiber.
I do have fiber. I think the issue is I had a setting set wrong, honestly.
Mm.
Frankly, I think I set the bit rate just way too high.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Austin B. How are you?
I suppose I could pull that up.
So you should
Hold
probably.
on.
I do happen to know that I've got pulled open on. Well, it's that it came from your Twitch. So
Or are you streaming to my Twitch?
yes, it's on both of our Twitches and the YouTube.
Fine, fine. I'll pull up my dashboard, my stream manager. It's gonna be in my way. Oh,
By the way, they had a message. They sent a chat in the first attempt at this. I'm not gonna reread it. That laugh tells me something got repeated. I suspect. I'm busy messing with my stream info. So
See, you're only doing this to yourself. You know the kind of crowd I keep, and the more you get awkwarded by it, the
oh,
worse
I
it
don't. I
becomes.
mean, it is what it is. I can't stop it. So
That's what she said.
hopefully not, because that would be considered rape then.
Eh, CNC.
Why are they milling things?
That's sure we'll go with that. Uh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine for now. Oops, except that's not.
cannot. I do this. I do this. But I cannot see your Twitch chat.
Nope.
Actually, you know what? I bet you I could if I really wanted to.
You could if you wanted to, but you don't have to. Keep it like that. Keep
I
it
mean, I'll give you the view.
meh. Okay. I don't need that open. Don't need that open. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. But do care. But don't care. But don't care. But do care. Okay.
So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. That. That and that. You'd be mortified by the number of windows and tabs I have open.
Probably because yeah, I don't like having too many tabs open because that just kills your computer performance. So, but that's because I'm a nerd. Okay. All right. Oh, I forgot I got to get that open.
Oh, you know what I should do if you're running that?
Crap. I forgot.
Take a second.
Oh, shit.
I wonder if that runs through OBS, though. Let's try it. See if it works. Nope, it did work. Ha ha!
All right. All right. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know anything at all. All right.
Oh,
All right. Well, I can continue. Not. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Ready, sir?
ready when you are.
You're ready when I am? Okay, that's fair. I'm not ready, but I'm not going to get ready enough. So, all right.
Sorry, my
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Nope. Nope. I need a. Actually, nope. You vamp. I'm going to go hit my face with some cold water. I'm dying right now.
So this is the part of the pre-show where he's splashing himself with water. I mean, I slept all day, so I really don't need a wake-up call, though. That would be nice. But um yeah, it's hard to vamp to dead air. So this one time at band camp. All right, this is a family-friendly stream. Oh, I've been told to do a thing. Is it still, is it my stream or the stream? I mean, I see I'm running unstable, but he's the one that's broadcasting, so I have no control over it. Oh, whatever he did fixed it, so. Streaking. I expect that to be the streaking that we used to do back in the day before uh Snapchat and Twitch streaks were a thing. When streaking involved running in places under certain conditions. Which I should do again sometime. Not anytime soon. It is too cold to do that right now. And yes, Michael does look like that. You know, I've never done that. That is on my bucket list because I don't want to do it alone and I need the right person to do it with. Yeah, that too. I should set up.
All right. Well, I'm here. I'm here. I exist. I'm in a mood, but it is what it is. You ready, sir?
I am ready.
All right.
As ready as I will ever be.
All right. Well, I feel about the same way. So, yep. Ba da ba ba da 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 da. All right. Pre-show's over in case you didn't figure that one out. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of Just Doing What We Do. Join me, Michael, and my guy,
Anthony, as we catch up on each other's lives and talk about the things we've been listening to, watching, or playing.
If you want to catch up with us, give us ideas, or just chill with us, feel free to like this video, subscribe, please.
And be sure to leave a comment or join us in our chats. And with that, what are you drinking today? And how much honey is involved?
No honey, actually. This is just good old fashioned peppermint tea. Mountain Dew dragon fruit to maybe, hopefully, I don't know, get me out of my head slightly. And then some good old fashioned aloe vera water, which has been my best friend for like the past 2 weeks. How about you?
I got myself a 24 pack of. I need to be able to see my camera to make sure I'm getting it right. Of the Baja Blast. Wait. There we go.
It's okay. I gave them a full view of your face. So that way, it's easier to see. Nice. So what's been on your phone this past couple weeks since it's been, 2 weeks? Because I had no voice last week.
I was not the one who canceled last week.
I didn't have a voice, so
that's fair.
It would have been, I woke up to just doing what we do.
Yeah, I feel like with certain people that rule would not have the effect that some would hope. On my phone, a lot of Twitch as usual. Yeah, that's pretty much most of what I watch and listen to these days. Trying to think what else.
Mister, I swear I'm not trying to get into ruts. I can see the wheel track setting, sir.
Well, I mean, just with my entertainment, I mean, there's enough variety on Twitch by itself because I'm usually watching at least two, if not three or four different,
Well, that's fair.
like, uh, let's see, he's playing Path of Exile. Uh, some dork I know is playing Enshrouded on Friday. Uh, she's playing Parasite Eve. She's playing Hyrule. So, I mean, there's variety there. Um, yeah. I mean, I haven't. I need to listen to more music, but that's a different issue.
Fair
I was
enough.
watching some. I was watching some old YouTube videos, um, which could be a nostalgic moment.
I haven't even thought
But
about that.
back in the good old days, when you could put a bus on the maze bank with a plane.
I haven't. I'll be completely honest. I haven't watched any of that stuff in so long at this point.
I it hit me today, and I was just like, you know what? I'll go back and watch some of that.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't know. It's weird. I'm not. I still enjoy some of the old stuff from time to time, but like I just don't find myself in the mood to watch it as much, just because. Eh.
Yeah, it's not the same, but there's
Yeah.
some moments that were really good that are memorable.
Oh yeah, I get it.
What about you?
Well,
What has been on your phone?
well, it depends on the day. Yesterday, I did a whole bunch of movies because I was gift wrapping all night. Excuse me. Um, then let's see here. I am just as guilty of being in a rut in some respects because I've just been, well, excuse me again. That's what I get for drinking all the things at once. Can you please stop? I love you too, but I need you to not put your claws in my stuff. Thank you. I yeah, a whole bunch of Christmas movies last night because you know
As
wrapping
you do.
presents. Um, then God, I honestly cannot remember what I've been primarily watching because it's probably been a lot of just the ish stuff on YouTube. Excuse me. Um, ish and watching Ludwig. King to roast. Yes. Probably watching a lot of ish and Ludwig speedrunning because I can. So that I'll just leave it at that.
There's
Um,
nothing wrong with that.
yeah. I'll yeah. I yep.
What have you been playing?
Everything and nothing all at the same time. Um, I played Metroid Prime 4 on Thursday, and then I spent most of my time gaming this past week by just um comparing um how do I put this? Sorry. Oh, I'm just not mentally here today. So I spent most of this past week or yeah, most of this past week comparing stuff. So I installed Linux on my Xbox on my ROG Ally, specifically SteamOS because I heard it just did better in general, and I've been comparing it to a Legion Go S, which is it's basically like the Steam. It was the first piece of hardware that was a non Steam Deck that got Steam OS installed on it. And I've been comparing basically the performance of games on the Legion Go S versus my ROG Ally with Steam OS and some tweaks to make it work correctly. Because you can't, you can install Steam OS on the ROG Ally, but there's parts of it that don't work as well as it should. But, so there's a few tweaks you have to do, like Decky TDP, I believe is what it's called. So it allows you to manually change the amount of TDP that the APU is pulling in. So I can pull it from like anywhere to 10 watts, so it keeps the battery life long, to 25, 30 watts. Just based off that's the maximum of power that chip can draw. Actually, technically it can drop to 35, but I'm trying to keep it low, and so I've just been kind of messing with that, seeing if I can get battery life mildly comparable. And then I'm going to kind of, over the next week, I kind of need to write down some thoughts and then make a decision on whether I'm going to keep the Legion Go S and try to sell the ROG Ally, or whether I'm going to try to keep both, or whether I'm going to return the Legion Go. I'm just kind of doing a bunch of thoughts and writing and testing and stuff. So I haven't really been playing a whole lot. I've played 30 minutes of Clair Obscur today, mostly because I was comparing its performance between the Go 2 Z2 Go is the chip on the Legion Go versus the Z1 Extreme, which is the chip on my ROG Ally. So I've been having fun kind of testing that kind of stuff and figuring out how things run best, what they don't run best. And I'm considering, I was doing a bunch of this research, I can buy a upgraded battery for my ROG Ally for about 70, 80 bucks. So I might consider doing that in the future, and it would double the battery life of my ROG Ally. The fuck is that? I'm not sure what that is, but okay.
I need some emotes. I'm just waiting for them.
But outside of that, I spend all of my time either in LumaFusion or in DaVinci or in writing or that kind of stuff because I'm busy most of the week. So, yeah.
All the editing.
All the editing and doing stuff for work. And writing, okay, I'm going to come in hot here. And writing, I don't know, descriptions for people just exporting things to YouTube and not doing anything about it afterwards. And then also making them thumbnails.
I mean, you're the creative one. I just do things.
You can write. I've heard you many a time say, I'm a writer.
Yeah, you know.
You're not a writer if you don't do it, fool.
There's been a lot going on. You spend a lot more time editing. I deal with other more physical jobs.
I do my editing at home after I'm off of work. I go from one work to then editing.
It's a miracle if I don't take a 3-hour nap after work, sir.
Fair enough. You do a physical job that does make one tired, but you know, I'll also say excuses.
And there's the BS at the job that I was at.
That's fair. No, 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 no. I'm gonna actually hard press against the deals with more asshole bullshit because I work in customer fucking service and I deal with people on a daily
See,
fucking basis more than he does.
that's because I chose it because I got out of that circle.
But
It's
see
like I don't
how
want to
but
deal with
see here's the deal.
customers.
I still fucking do it. I still make good money doing it. I still work my ass off doing it. And I still come home and work my ass off some more. Every fucking day. Oh, and by the way, I'm a fucking co-parent too. So, hey, one of us is working his ass off.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm happy when I get 30-minute naps once or twice a week. So, like, I'm just gonna start calling out shots when I see it. Like, I work my fucking ass off to not get treated like bullshit. And I deal with people on a daily basis that treat me like I'm less than them. So I'm fucking tired of dealing with it. Okay?
You good there?
I'm good. I'm pissed, but I'm good. I'm tired of being treated like I don't put in hard work. So I'm just fucking tired of it.
Well, I wasn't doing it.
Nope. Nope. You are not the one doing it, but I got touched in a weird way and not the fun way. So, yeah, no, I am tired and I deal with bullshit on a consistent basis. And
No one
I,
said you didn't.
no, I know. I'm just, yep. So I'm tired. I'm ready for a break from work, but I don't get breaks from work. So, yep. But let's see here. Outside of that, I'm just fucking tired. I was up till 3 a.m. last night, so um boy howdy, I'm exhausted.
Yeah, I can tell.
I it's all good. I probably lost it in some regards too. I just yeah, I just yeah. I'm I've not been in a great mood today and that kind of sent me off cuz I yeah, I'm just I deal with customer service and then I am creative for work and I get treated like I don't do enough at work or when I just I love my job. I like doing the stuff that I do. I just don't like being treated as if I don't fucking try harder, as if I don't put in effort, as if I don't put in work. And I know that you guys don't do that. I just there is a general assumption across people in general in society, I should say, that like, oh, if you're the creative type, it's not the same amount of work as someone who goes and I don't know, does other shit. Like both things are equally hard work. And yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So like, yeah, yeah. We all deal with bullshit. Like no one's like to the honest truth is no one's job is perfect, and like we're all struggling with shit in that regard. And yeah, I just
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah. I mean, some of us won't make rent this month, but, I'm not going to shut the stream down for it. So
it's
pick
true.
yourself back up, dust yourself up, untie your penis. That's right. Calm your tits.
Bill, fair. That's fair enough. My apologies, Austin. We'll move on because yeah,
Goddamn better. I will go dad mode.
Oh, pet the attention whore of a cat.
I should. I should see that. I haven't actually seen it, but I should. Thankfully, that comment's not on YouTube, so nobody will see that.
By the way, that's everyone's hint to go see Splashly's at Twitch, so you can go see the fun comments. Oh, so my update went awry. How's your couple weeks been?
Oh, no, I'll be nice. Um, I'll sum it up by saying I got a new job. I won't say
Woo!
why. I'll be nice. I won't be petty. But yeah, I start a new job tomorrow. That's been my update. That's yeah. Celebrated
Celebrated.
Christmas with the family. That went it went well.
Good.
And yeah, I guess I haven't talked about what I've been playing. I skipped right over that.
Yeah, we both.
Um
Sorry, we both skipped over it.
a lot of Phasmophobia. It's the winter event. Um so been grinding that out, which I wasn't on today. Wasn't on last night because I got home and I was exhausted. So I just kind of crashed. Um have not been back to Clair Obscure yet. Started it. Haven't gotten back to it. Dabbled on what was it? Core Keeper for a little bit today. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Nice.
But
There's some.
so yeah.
So I will say I thought of you a couple times this week because I was at TJ Maxx and Walmart yesterday. TJ Maxx had these. What are they called? They weren't snuggies. They were like Sherpas or something like that, where they were kind of like snuggies. They're just oversized hoodies, right?
Hmm.
The one at TJ Maxx was Power Rangers Red Ranger. If it had been Black Ranger, I immediately would have. I definitely would have had to buy it for you, or Green Ranger, but still Power Rangers Red Ranger. And then when I was at Walmart, Walmart had Baja Blast Snuggies. And I thought about it both times. The only thing that I didn't was like, he doesn't like Christmas, and I don't think he would use these. Because you
I
don't
mean,
strike me as a snuggy kind of guy.
you'd be surprised. I'd probably ride. Baja Blast isn't high enough up on my favorites list for me to really care, but you'd be surprised. I'd rock a Snuggie.
Interesting. Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
I mean, it would be at home in my computer desk where nobody can see me.
I mean, no one wears those things out in public anyway, so. Um, so you have been playing that, and then there's that. Um, so family Christmas. Which side?
Yep. Well,
Or
so
was it a both side? Or was it?
it was with my parents. I mean, I don't really have another side. I don't have a other
I
significant
mean,
other.
that's fair. Well, I meant like mom or dad's side, technically.
Oh, well, it was well, can't even say that anymore because I'm estranged from 90% of my family.
Oh,
So,
fair enough.
Um, no, it was with my parents and sister and her family.
Okay, so it was a family Christmas.
Yeah,
Okay, like family Christmas, not.
yeah,
Gotcha.
because um, they're going to my brother-in-law's family for actual Christmas, so we did
Uh,
ours a little earlier.
that makes sense. And then I assume you went to the game this afternoon.
I did not. I passed out at 10 p.m. last night and didn't wake up until noon.
Okay, okay.
So yeah,
Unfortunate, but
I
that's okay.
I heard it was close.
Yeah, buzzer beating shot. Yeah,
Yeah.
yep. I'm sure
So
your dad was stressed, but also excited.
probably.
Cause yeah, I
And
saw
I'm
that
sure
your mom
at
was
some point
there.
I'll watch
So
it. Yeah, they all went. So I was invited, but I was not functional enough
you
to
were
go.
asleep.
So yeah. Unfortunately did not make it to the game. But yeah, and then yeah, spent Friday last few hours of work on Friday packing up all my stuff and moving it to the new location. So that's been the big news that I've been teasing.
yeah,
Um, is that I put in my notice a week ago, didn't make it more than a week because the primary reason I left that location, and not really, I mean, partially that location, but a lot of just that section of the industry, I should say, um, was reiterated to me on Friday. And so I was like, you know what? I'm out. And I just left. I mean, I told them I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm packing up and I'm leaving.
fair enough.
So,
Yeah.
and yeah, so I start I'm going from dealership to independent because dealerships are bullshit.
Yeah, that is what I have gathered.
So, uh, yeah, the way dealerships, the the industry standard way to pay automotive technicians is not the greatest, um and mildly exploitive. ex, ex, ex yeah,
Ex-
however you say that word.
yeah, exploitative,
um
exploitive. Yeah.
that's, yeah, whatever it is. So yeah, uh and I never really wanted to be in the dealership scene to begin with. So yeah, I will be starting. I mean, it's basically the same job, but with different at a different place tomorrow. So
But you get paid. But you get paid fairly too. So that's the important part.
yes, I'll actually be able to make rent consistently again.
Yeah, which is good.
So yeah, that was, yeah, probably the week before was not very eventful, but yeah, this last week, especially the last few days, have been quite eventful. So
Definitely sounds like it. So,
yeah. So yeah, those are my life updates. What about you?
oh, like literally not much. Like I've just been cleaning house and keeping up with stuff at work, and it's finally a holiday break. So in theory, it will slow down a little bit here. But the past couple weeks were kind of just busy every day because it was dead week and then it was finals week, and I think most people, because now most of the schools around here are now off, so I think a lot of people are probably. It's my suspicion that the first half of this week is just going to be dead quiet, which I'm fine with, ish. Like I like making money, but also like we touched on before, I don't ever stop moving most of the time during the week, so I'm ready for a couple slow days at work. Um, so I'm ready for that. Just because we'll get more things done. Like there's stuff that I wanted to get done like a year and a half ago that maybe we'll finally get done this during this kind of upcoming month. Um, yeah, we'll see. Um,
Yeah.
it's yeah, I've got an email to write to someone for marketing and advertising stuff, and I I'll probably get to it tomorrow morning. If not, I'll get to it tomorrow evening. Yeah. So like, other than that, like it's just been just been busy. My major life update's just been kind of messing around with the ROG Ally and the Legion Go, and just um yeah, just kind of been messing around with that. Like Linux is way more usable than I remembered it being. Granted, it's been a long time since I last used Linux prior to SteamOS, but um,
Mm.
yeah, no, Linux is granted. So a lot of the SteamOS work is Valve's work. I don't remember which version of Linux it's based off of, but um, yeah, I've just been having fun with that. I love that. That's the kind of stuff I like messing around with,
Yeah.
and I'm having fun like just messing around with just power stuff. Like
Right.
yeah, and I'm curious to see where I end up coming to a decision on with Legion Go versus Legion Go S versus my ROG Ally. Um, just because there's some stuff about each that they're yeah, they both have their upsides, they both have their downsides, and all that kind of good stuff. So that's been most of my life update outside of just doing my best to like get my voice back to better. But I'm yeah, I talk every day of the week, so like it's a struggle. It's a
Yeah.
struggle.
More of that aloe, what, whatever the,
Aloe vera
whatever
water.
you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you should just get an aloe vera plant and suck on that.
Um. So
Is that
you
how that
can't
works? I don't know.
kind of sorta cuz so what it is aloe vera is basically like a aloe is kind of like a cactus ish. And then you can cut off parts of it, and inside is the actual like juice. So you like cut off part of the like the aloe plant. Inside is the juice. And my understanding is that what they're doing is that they are taking all the juice off the rib of the plant, and then they are so it's
Okay.
so so think of a cactus and imagine a maple leaf, so like a big wide leaf, okay? Just for
Okay.
visualization purposes. Think of that in a 3D space, and then think of it as if it were also kind of a cactus. So it's kind of got that like the depth of a cactus plant, okay?
Okay.
So the rib is going to be kind of like the main part of the branch that's the structure of the part that you cut off. And then
Right.
that the juice is literally just what the plant is digesting. If someone were to be stuck in the desert, the juice is actually hydrating. Like that's the kind of stuff that like people make jokes about, but it's a real survival tactic. Like poke a hole in the cactus plant and extract the juice because that will actually save your freaking life. But like, so what you're doing is you're just cutting off part of the aloe plant, scraping the juice, and then they're like, I don't know, mixing it with waters to make it less jelly and more of an actual liquid.
Okay.
I'm sure it's
I'm gonna
more
pretend like I
scientific, but like
is it the quenchiest?
it's It tastes
Oh,
fine.
ingest.
It tastes fine. It doesn't taste good, but it's very soothing for the vocal cords, your throat, everything. And it's way better for it than listen, I like this, but this is bad for the throat long
Oh,
term.
Ivan Moody makes a Five Finger Death Punch makes CBD based throat spray.
Interesting. I could see that
ATW.
working, but like that won't heal, that will just soothe more than anything else.
Fair.
Whereas aloe vera water is typically more it's not it is soothing, but it actually has more like hydrating and healing properties. There's a reason why the aloe vera gel is what we put on sunburns
Okay.
because it hydrates your skin, but then it helps it heal. And basically,
Gotcha.
I have the inside of my inside of my throat is just dry as all get out. So the aloe vera, and because it was so hoarse, it was damaged. So the aloe vera water helps it soothe and heal faster.
Gotcha.
So,
The more you know.
da, 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 da. Yeah. I think that's most of my updates. I really a lot of my major updates was just trying to make my throat like just like you can kind of hear it right now, but like
Not like you were.
smoking 5 packs a day.
Yeah, let's go with that one and not the first thing, not the first visual I thought of, because that's not family friendly.
Nor is it appropriate to how I am as a person.
Probably. I cannot prove that either way,
That's fair.
technically.
That's technically true. Yes.
I don't know what you do behind closed doors.
Fair enough. Oh, I have a cough drop left. Yes. I'm gonna have to buy cough drops in the morning. Sad. So how about you?
What
Any?
else has been going on?
I don't have too much going
Oh,
on. I was just gonna say, do you have any nostalgic memories of this? Any nostalgic moments, things?
I mean, trying to think. I mean, not I today I heard something that made me remember something, and so I was watching old Achievement Hunter. Well, started rewatching the Achievement AH the musical because some of the songs are really good, and some of the songs are just super mid.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Um, but just and then one of my favorite scenes of all time, despite some of the people involved in it, but putting a plane on top of the maze bank, or no, putting a bus on top of the maze bank with a plane. So, yeah, I mean,
So you're just nostalgic for Rooster Teeth, is what I'm hearing.
that's probably true.
That's fair. That's fair. I that's probably why. I will. Trying to think because I get it. What was I watching recently? I don't remember what I was watching, but I was like, this is. Well, I mean, to be fair, it's probably why I watch Ray stuff from time to time. Like, I don't. I'll be honest, I don't watch everything that he does just because it's not always my style. But like, if he's playing a game that I like, I'll watch that. You know what I mean? Like, I've rewatched him playing all the like Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 and Twin Snakes so many times just because of kind of feeling nostalgic for some of that kind of stuff. But Oh, and frankly, that's probably why I like watching some of the Ish stuff, because it's kind of the you dead style too, you know. And there's something extra engaging about those kind of videos.
Yeah. Yeah, there's yeah, the higher stakes is always good.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if I've had any nostalgic moments over the past couple weeks. I mean, not really. I mean, like there's just the yay old family Christmas stuff. Thinking of you know Christmas pasts and all that silly stuff. But I've done that like the past couple times, so that's not really new. Um, yeah, I can't really think of anything nostalgic for myself, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of Christmas. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
There's always that time of year where everybody's I mean, could talk about how all my favorite Christmas songs are the sad ones, but
I mean, that's fair. I enjoy all the Christmas stuff. So well, that's not entirely true. I don't know. I am enjoying Christmas more than I normally do this year. I should say more than I normally do. I'm enjoying it more than I have in the past. Is the best way to put it.
I mean that's good.
But yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and say like it's my favorite holiday either. But I have been enjoying it more than I usually do. So yeah.
It's always a good thing.
Oh man, hot take. I don't. I mean, I don't really have a hot take other than creative work is work too. But yeah, no, I don't really have a hot take.
Linux is better than Windows and Mac.
No, I'll say Linux is better than Windows. I don't think it's actually better than Mac. I really don't.
See, the Mac OS is painfully user friendly. I'll say it that way because no one likes the other word I was going to use. That's right.
Sure.
I will create a hot take out of thin air.
I think your hot take's stupid, but that's okay.
That's fair. That's why it's a hot take.
Yeah, that's fair. It's fair.
It's like pineapple on pizza.
Fair enough.
Am I wrong?
Yes, but you're allowed to be.
I mean, we could stay on season, and I can say again that my hot take is that I hate Christmas.
I mean, yeah, my hot take is I don't like Paul McCartney's "Simply Christmas Time," but or simply having a wonderful Christmas time.
And you thought my Mac comment was offensive, sir.
It's the worst Christmas song of them all.
No, Feliz Navidad is the worst Christmas song
No,
ever concocted by anyone.
Feliz Navidad's a banger.
No, it is. I will end this friendship over that comment, sir.
I heard.
You're just saying that to irritate me.
I heard a banger version of that song this week. Actually, had a trap beat and everything. I loved it.
If someone said that the price to remove that song from existence was that I had to love Christmas with all of my heart, I would do it. That is how much I don't like that song. It's the same thing. It's the same line over and over again, and they just switch from English to Spanish. Okay, it's the same verse over and over and over again. They just switch from English to Spanish. It's the I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
You're allowed to. Yeah, boop. Fair enough. You're allowed to have that hot take. That's a good hot take. That's a very good one. I like that one.
Feliz Navidad is a trash song.
um, let me see here. Yeah, I get. Did you see the video I sent you earlier today?
Um, I think I did watch it. We double check. Cause oh yeah, the
Ellen McLean.
yeah.
Okay, good.
I remember I saw a video or I saw it somewhere that she also had to act the robot voice part of it, and that in it itself was like just the way she sang it was difficult as well.
I could see that. Because I mean, you probably still like kind of sing it, and then they still kind of have to engineer it a little bit. But the better that
Yeah.
you do it naturally, the better it will sound after it's engineered.
Yeah. I mean, it's entirely, I don't know how it was probably, it was, I mean, if that was 18 years ago, it was probably a decade ago that I read that. So I don't know, and I don't know how true it was then. Um, and there is some, you can hear some of the auto tuning effects, computerization that they did to it.
Oh
But
yeah,
so I don't know how it was probably the tempo um that she sang it at, not necessarily the um trying to think of all the words.
you can do it. I believe.
But yeah, it was probably just like the tempo and the style that she structured the words, not the actual like vocalization, the sound of it, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I had to think about it,
So,
but that does make sense. So yeah.
um, but yeah, so yeah, I didn't realize that was 18 years ago either. Is that really
Yeah.
how old that is?
Yeah. I mean, it came out in 2007.
Oof.
Yep. I better.
It also means that I graduated high school 18 years ago.
Yep. Yep. I think about that one a whole lot. There are people that are graduating this year that were just being born or had just been born.
Yep. That is true.
Honestly, I might try to install that later tonight and just play it quickly because it's such a fast game if you when you remember everything that you got to do.
I think I was. There was a hot minute where I was using it as a warm up game because I could get through it in less than an hour.
I yeah
If I needed to warm my brain up and get the juices flowing,
yeah.
I'd speed run it.
Well, yeah, yeah. I get it. Yep, yep. Yep.
So
It's a fun little game.
it is.
Oh,
There's your nostalgic moment of the week.
Good old Portal.
And Valve still cannot count to 3.
Yeah, I mean the rumor is that when the Steam machine comes out, they might release 3, but I have I won't believe it till I see it.
Press X to doubt.
Yep, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, yeah. I still want to see it, but yeah, I installed one of the yeah. I actually installed Black Mesa and Episode 2. Maybe I'll play through those for funs.
I saw the other day that you were playing Black Mesa.
Yep, I wanted to see how well it ran on everything.
Is it worth playing? I have it. I own it. I just
It's
haven't.
really good. Especially
'Cause
like
it's just a
it's just a redo of 1. Like they redid
yeah.
Zen and some of that kind of stuff, but it's a fantastic redo of 1. Like I haven't beat the original 1. I've beat Black Mesa though. Mostly cuz it's graphically improved enough where it's worth it.
Yeah.
So, I certainly recommend I certainly recommend it. So, I played it. Yeah, I played through it on my old channel. Yeah, I it's such a fun game,
Yeah.
and it got
Yeah,
Valve's
that whole
blessing, which is even better.
that is, I mean, that's yeah. I suppose that would, yeah. That should have been my hint that it was good or good enough.
Yeah, Valve didn't shut them down. Yeah,
Of course, I mean, I think Valve's probably nicer than Nintendo has ever been. So,
ish. Yeah, but still ish.
I
But
mean, Nintendo sets that bar real low.
that's very true as
Oh, your game is slightly similar to something that we've done before in the past. We're gonna trademark this mechanic.
well.
You couldn't even do that to start with. Why are you trying?
Yeah. Ouch, my neck.
Oh,
My neck. My neck. My neck. My neck and my neck.
it's because you're old.
Yeah, that's part of it. That's for sure. Um, trying to think other. I'm looking at stuff. 1 second. What the? Who the hell was that? Anything I posted? No, nothing new. Okay. I was gonna see if I'd posted anything within the past couple weeks that was worth talking about, but no. The only other thing we talked about 2 weeks ago, and that's Iron Lung. So they have opened up a couple more theaters, and last I checked, there was a couple more places around Iowa, but it wasn't that much different. Oh no, there's 17 theaters in Iowa now.
Nice. When does that come out? The 30th?
Yep, we've got tickets for Flicks Brew House.
Nice. It's been a hot minute since I've been there.
It's gonna. Yep, I didn't see it last time we looked, but he had mentioned that it got picked up by Cinemark and AMC. So now it's also at the Movies 12 here in town. But I'd rather go see it at Flicks Brew House because I've never been there. So
Really?
yep.
I used to go on dates there with someone.
Yeah, I think we were going to the 9:30 if I remember correctly.
At least I think it was there. If it's the same one I'm thinking of. Was it not, you said 9:30?
Yeah, I think so. I guess I could check my emails, but Not that it really matters because we're, a month out, but search Iron Lung. Yep, 9:30 at Flicks Brew House on Friday, January 30th. So that'll be fun. I'm still looking forward to that, especially because it's getting so much attention now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Have you seen? One second. See if they show the picture of it. Why does Bing used to be like pretty okay, and it's gotten remarkably worse. Here we go. I heard about this when I was listening to some Distractable. Share it. Paste. Send a message to you. So I saw this. I heard about this when I was watching Distractable. This is Markiplier's render farm that he did for Iron Lung. So that's in a second bathroom at his in a guest bathroom at his new house, where he ended up. I think this is the same one. Yeah, okay. It's the same picture. But so he ended up doing. So he started out using like, PCs. He ended up using Mac Studio Render Farm because the compute power in the M4 Ultra is just that good. But I find that funny. It's just it makes me laugh. And apparently it sent all the I love the people laughing at this like absolute like DIY setup, but it's beautiful. And the fact that he built it all himself, it's just so it's
That is impressive.
yeah, so what if you can in that first big picture, the back is the server rack, so you got network switches up top. That's all storage in the middle. And then I'm guessing yeah, those are all plugged into the so that's the actual network head of his server right there. It's so cool. That's the kind of stuff that I look at and go, I wish. Kind of. But also, I do wish.
I mean, maybe someday.
Maybe someday I can make my own, self finance my own movie.
Right? Well, you got to write a movie first.
oh, don't you worry about that one. It'll happen.
I just have to finish writing D&D campaigns before I do that.
Let's see here. Where's my document? There's the right document. Do you have any other news story-ish thingies?
Um,
Anything that caught your eye?
um, I mean, there was one. I haven't looked deeply into it, and I'm kind of waiting to see. how a few other, well, how one other person reacts to it. Because he has covered quite a bit of one of the streamers that I watch. He's a fairly large streamer out of Australia. He covers a lot of JRPG stuff. He's shared some very pointed opinions on the Final Fantasy VII remakes and how they're absolute trash, and I happen to agree with him. But and he's covered the um absolute gem that Claire Obscure is. Um, but I saw the news that they revoked some of their awards,
They lost a couple of their
which
indie game awards.
which is, from what I could tell, was the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. Because it's like, oh, well, they used some assets right at the beginning and then patched them out later. That's like, as someone in the board game community, that would be like me making a board game, getting Game of the Year, then losing Game of the Year because in my first run at Essen, when I had a bunch of people test it out and gave away copies, I used plastic bits instead of metal bits, and then I shipped out, metal pieces to all of the people who had copies and updated it and made it better. But they were like, "No, you didn't use this." It's I get, because I also agree with why. Here's all right, hot take again. I get why nobody wants to use AI, and I get AI as a placeholder. Yes, that's fine because you have to be able to. It's like a rough draft basically. But if you like some of the games using AI to replace people, like voice acting, that absolutely no. Like I don't want to support those sorts of things.
Yeah.
But like a placeholder and then the fact that they patched it out shortly after for actual like material that was made by real people, like at that point really what they're saying is, well, they just weren't upfront about the fact that they used it for half a day or whatever. I'm exaggerating that, but you used these assets and forgot to mention it to us, so we're going to take everything away from you. Even though at the end of the day, by the end of it all, it was handmade and still everyone loved it. Like that goes to say that it was that good of a product.
Yeah.
And the fact that you need to, I think some of the people involved were just upset that they won and just wanted to throw shade and wanted any excuse to take that away from them. So that's my take. So I'm waiting to see how um this other guy reacts to it and what he has to say about it, because he's probably gonna have similar things to say about it. But so that was the biggest news that I've seen that I thought was dumb. It's just like, okay, it won Game of the Year. It's Game of the Year, and I hope out of spite they release a Game of the Year edition.
I don't think well, yeah. Yeah. Uh
I
I
That being said, I don't think they would have anyways because they're not that kind of company. But I kind of hope that they do now, just to be like, screw you guys. We
eh,
weren't going to do this, but now we will.
they did their like thank you update or whatever.
But I'm
I think that'll
that
be
kind of
enough.
I'm very few people are my level of petty. So
Fair enough, that's true. Um that's a yeah. I Yeah, I don't know. I just started playing it. I got nothing. Yeah. I don't have any real opinions on it. I saw that it lost a couple of the IGAs because of yeah, it using some generative AI assets, which I don't know. I'm fine with them. I don't have any major issues. My ignorant opinion is just more or less like, hey, if you're going to use generative AI, it's not a big deal. I think we'll see more assets using. It's just how to what level of it's going to be used, right? And how is it being used?
Yeah, I think the why is more important than the what,
Yeah.
because it's a tool. And as someone who supports the existence and use of tools
Yeah.
and people wanting to remove them because of other people that misuse them, I can I'm being super vague on
Yes, you
purpose.
are.
Um, it's a tool, and if you use the tool as a tool, it's I think. But when you're when you're making a game and you're like, oh well, we can save money on voice acting if we just let AI do it, that is absolutely no.
Yeah.
Hard pass. But
We
if
are in agreement
you
there.
need you need a background in this area so that you can release the game today, and it constitutes like 0.5% of your entire game files to have this one AI generated image, okay. I think we can allow that.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, yeah. I've whatever. Every time I think about the Indie Game Awards, I'm just like, I don't who, what, like I. To be completely honest, I don't even care about like the Game Awards. Like
Yeah.
most of those things have lost their luster to me, just because like soon as E3 went to poo, like why? Legitimately was my opinion. Like E3 would have been the
Yeah.
perfect thing to like have like game awards and cuz you could have anyway, I have a whole the death of
I
E3 equaled the death of a lot of the good parts of the gaming industry in my opinion. But
yeah, I don't wonder how far off game awards and such like that are from being comparable to movie awards and music awards and all those awards shows where it's just, you know, the really high up people in the industry stroking each other's egos.
yep. So there's definitely a
Like
little bit of that. A lot of bit of that.
like cool, you called this movie or game movie of the year, but it tanked at the box office. None of the fans liked it. Because I mean, that's been the usually, because, I mean, yeah, with stuff like that, I usually look, and if all the critics are saying it's trash, I'm more likely to play it because more often than not, the critics are wrong. If the fans and the reviews are generally positive and the critics are like, this game is trash, it's like, I think you're just rage baiting me, and now I'm gonna go buy the game. And I will decide for myself if it's trash.
Yeah, that's a uh yeah. It's the best approach to it. Um yeah. Yeah, I think we have run out of things to talk about. I know I have. And yeah. So on that note, if we're running out of words, oh, and since he's yawning,
In my defense, I am almost always yawning. I'm constantly tired. It's a state of existence, not a
it's fair. You're allowed to yawn, but I think that probably just more or less, you know, also confirms the fact that it is indeed the closing time. It is indeed that closing time. As we like to say here, it is indeed the closing time.
Closing time.
Um.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Yep. Yep. You don't have to go home if you wherever you're. Yep. My brain's shut off for the
I mean, you're
weekend.
probably at home, but that's beside the point.
I'm at home. Yeah. But you know, I can stay here. You can't. I've lost the track. I've lost the track. I'm.
Squatters' rights?
This isn't California. Um. Plugs. I guess we'll just say thanks to everyone who's been watching, to Austin and just the Mr. Tip and them. Anyone else who's caught us on YouTube or either of our Twitches, we'll just say thanks. Do you have anything you'd like to plug this week, sir?
I mean, not anything off the top of my head. What does this week look like? I will probably stream Tuesday, possibly Wednesday, possibly Thursday, because I'm not doing anything Christmas Day. And then more than likely Friday, probably, because I don't have to work Friday now.
Lucky you.
I got a better schedule out of this deal because, yeah, they're where I'm at now is taking a half day on Wednesday instead of a full day.
Nice.
And not open on Friday.
Very nice.
Instead of being open. So, yeah.
Nice.
We'll see.
Think I'll stream Thursday. I really don't know because it's Christmas. And I have my son this week. So for the first half of Christmas stuff. So like I have him Tuesday through Saturday. So we'll see if I stream at all this week. If I do, it'll be a pretty chill. Maybe I'll finally hop back on my Minecraft hardcore world and see if I can beat the end. Just because, yeah, it'll have to be a pretty chill stream. So, yeah, that's my plugs. Those are my plugs for the week, and we've already kind of given our chat shout outs. But if anyone you want to give a shout out to that, or give extra chat shout outs to your peeps that I already gave them the shout out.
I mean, I threw shout outs in chats because I've got a streamer bot running. So that was towards the beginning.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then future topics. If there's anything that anybody wants us to talk about, wants our opinions on, wants to tell us that we're wrong about.
They can absolutely.
I know I had some hot takes. Let us know in the comments on YouTube.
Yeah. And then while they are on YouTube, they can, as always, like the video that they're watching, whether you're liking it live as it happens or liking it after the fact. We do appreciate it. And while you're liking it, you can also be really honest. I'm low energy. You can just go ahead and subscribe while you're at it.
Take that.
I got nothing left. Yeah, they can just go ahead and like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. We would appreciate it. Shit takes time to get done. Yeah, just leave it at that. So liking and subscribe is just the free, cheap, simple way that you can be like, we appreciate you. So if you aren't already, just feel free to do it. Again, we appreciate it.
So with that,
we're going to go do what we do.
You go do you.
And we'll see you guys on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whenever he streams next. whenever I stream next. And we'll be back here next Sunday. Bye, guys.
Bye.